What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LOCKCITY. You got Whitey here today. Happy Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. A nice leisurely weekend leading into Christmas here over the next couple of weeks. Today we have episode 301 of the JuiceBox. It's of course going to be our daily NBA best bets where we come to you every single day except for Sundays. We take a break for NFL football on Sundays. But every other day, 6 days a week, you can find your NBA best bets picks here on the podcast. Yesterday, in terms of results, absolute heater of a day. Claude took care of us. We went a perfect 3-0. He grabbed Jaylon Johnson over 6.5 assists. He triple-doubled in the first half in like 17 minutes. Became one of 5 players to ever record a first-half triple-double. I actually don't know if that's true. It was one of 5 first-half triple-doubles. I don't know if any one player was responsible for more than one of those. But nonetheless, incredible stat line there last night from Jaylon Johnson. We grabbed Tyson over 20.5 total points and rebounds. He scored 24 points alone. I think he finished with 6 rebounds, so he absolutely cleared that line. Had 30 total. And then Cade Cunningham as our 2-unit JuiceBox Lock of the day. He finished with 29 total points. So a perfect 3-0 on the pod. I will try and do us justice today and get another clean sweep here. So without further ado, the first game that we are going to talk about here is going to be the Bucks and the Pistons. The Bucks and the Pistons are both on a back-to-back, as far as the Pistons definitely are. I think the Bucks are as well. Coming into this one, these two teams played not that long ago. I'll quickly hop over to ESPN here. These two teams played only a couple of days ago, 3 days ago in Milwaukee, and the Bucks, even despite not having Giannis Antetokounmpo on the floor, they were still able to have a nice little comeback win there over the Pistons. The Pistons were up like 20 points in the first quarter. The Bucks clawed back over the course of the game and ended up winning a close one. So this is obviously going to be a revenge game for Detroit. This series is, season series is going back to Detroit here. The first game cleared the over with flying colors. The second game, not so much, but heading back into Detroit again today, I'm expecting a high scoring affair. Detroit played Portland last night. We saw 238 total points, and the Bucks were at home against Philadelphia. They only put up 101, but I do trust them to be a little bit more potent here today going into Detroit. They just beat this Detroit team. It's going to be a little bit of a grudge match. Bobby Portis, Isaiah Stewart got into it. These teams are pretty much healthy aside from obviously the Giannis injury, and then Taurean Prince is out. AJ Green is a game time decision for the Bucks. And then on the Pistons side of things, Sasser and Klintman are still out. Those are bottom of the rotation guys in and out of the G League. So not entirely relevant in terms of Detroit's pace of play. Overall here, I expect a lot of points from Detroit, a good amount of points from Milwaukee as well. The first game here is going to be, or the first play here rather, is going to be over 224.5 total points between the Bucks and the Pistons. There's going to be a 1-unit play. It'll be our first 1-unit play of the day. The second one that we're going to talk about here, which will be our JuiceBox Lock, is going to be another high-scoring affair. It's going to be the Kings and the Heat. This line opened up at 237.5. It has since crept up all the way to 239, so an extra 1.5 on there. I would probably play this up to like 241, 242. The Kings have been off since Wednesday, whereas the Heat are on a back-to-back here. In terms of injuries, Tyler Hero is not expected to play, but I would not be surprised at all if Norman Powell, he's been playing on a sprained ankle. He's not on the injury report as of right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if Norman Powell sat for this one either. The Kings plus 8.5 seems like it might be reasonable too. But what we're going to be going with for this one, the Heat have been super high scoring when they're at home. They put up 140 against the Clippers, 135 against the Pistons in their last 2 home outings. And I trust that Sacramento, on like 3 days of rest here, are going to be able to put up a decent amount of points. So what we're going to be going with for the second one, it's going to be our JuiceBox Lock of the day as well. We're going to be grabbing the over 239.5 total here. Best line that I could find on this one was minus 110. Pretty much everywhere, Bet365, FanDuel, so on and so forth. But this is going to be our 2-unit play. This will be our JuiceBox Lock of the day. I absolutely love this line for both of these teams. I think this is going to be a super high scoring affair, and I trust that Sacramento is going to be able to keep it relatively close, which is important for this point total, especially if both Powell and Hero are unable to go here for Miami. That's going to bring us to our third one of the day. We're going to be running somebody that we ran yesterday, Jaylon Tyson. So On the Cavs side of things, Darius Garland is probable now. He could be back in the lineup. If that's the case, Jalen Tyson is just going to slide from the shooting guard spot to the small forward spot. I think that makes it even more advantageous for his rebounds. This line has been bouncing back and forth between 17.5 and 18.5. Honestly, I would play it up to over 19.5. I think that's safe as well. Tyson has now cleared this in 4 straight, as well as 5 of 6, as well as if you're looking at the 17.5 line, 8 of his last 10. If you're looking at the 18.5 line, 7 of his last 10. But he's been absolutely, I wouldn't say dominant necessarily, I was about to. But he's been getting a lot of minutes out there. He's been making good use of his minutes. He's been shooting incredibly well from the field. I think this one's going to be a gimme. So we're going to be running Jalen Tyson back. We're going to be going over 17.5 total points and rebounds. Again, I would play the over 18.5. I would still play the over 19.5. I think he gets 20 or more easy here. Again, been shooting the ball super well. He's been rebounding well. He finished with 30 total yesterday, and yes, they're on a back-to-back, but they're in here playing Golden State today. I think this is going to be a nice opportunity for them. So we're going Jalen Tyson. Again, over 17.5 is what I grabbed it at, minus 112 on Bet365. This will be our third play, 1 unit play. Hoping to go 3-0 here. If you're not in the Discord already, bottom of the screen, discord.gg/LOCKCITY, 100% free. Come hang out with us. Come cash out with us. We post all of our content in there, most of our content on Twitter, but 100% free. Sorry, great community. We've been doing it for 3 years. We got over 3,000 members in there. It's a really good time. And then, of course, over in the left-hand corner, you can follow us on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, @_LockCity. You can find majority of our plays there as well if you're not a Discord user, if you're a Twitter user instead. But at the bare minimum, subscribe to us on YouTube here if you like the content you've been getting. Turn on post notifications, like the video. It lets us know that you appreciate the content that we've been doing. And we'll see y'all back here on Monday with some more NBA picks. Take care.